guys, so I think that you might like my first video. So today is the second video and it's on time, speed and distance. So basically this video is for aptitude and some questions and formulas which you can be helpful while solving aptitude questions for any sort of interviews or any exams. So simply, as you know, speed is equal to distance upon time. It's a basic formula that means that speed is proportional to distance and speed is inversely proportional to time. Or we can say, with the increase in the speed, you can cover more distance if a time is constant, and if a distance is constant, then with increase in the speed, the time is decreased, means you reach at the destination faster. The basics which you should know other than this is 1 kilometer per hour is written as 5 by 18 meter per second. This is another important thing which you should know because this conversion will be important. Other than this, the second most important thing is average. If in a question you have been asked about finding an average between two speeds, means if first is going at this speed and second is going at the other speed, then what is the average speed? Then the average speed for 2 here means that here we have taken only two speeds. Then it is equal to 2xy upon x plus y. Similarly, if there is 3 speeds, then it is equal to 3xyz, where xy and z are the 3 speeds, and xy plus yz plus xz. So basically average speed is equal to harmonic mean of two values. We find the harmonic mean, and the simple or the basic average speed equation means this is for 2 and 3, but if it is to be found for 4, 5, 6, which is probably not asked, but if sometimes ever it is asked, then the average speed is equal to n upon 1 plus a, 1 upon a plus 1 upon b plus so on, where a, b, c are distinct speed, and n is the total number of speed. That is, here it is equal to 2, here it is equal to 3, this n is equal to 2 and 3 over here. This is the basics. So jumping to the questions now. The first question is, if a boy is going to school on his bicycle with a speed of 6 kilometers per hour, goes at 6 kilometers per hour and comes back at 4 kilometers per hour, find average speed. So as per the formula we just told right now, the average speed formula 2xy upon x plus y. So when we substitute this value, we get answer 2 into 4 into 6 upon 4 plus 6, which is equal to 4.8 kilometer per hour. This is the average speed. If you just go to 1, 4 and 6 and divide by 2, then the average speed will be 5, which is wrong. So you must know that the average speed is calculated with the formula 2xy upon x plus y, where it is an harmonic mean and not the average mean or the arithmetic mean. So jumping to another question which is somewhat much difficult. Which is, if the question is, I shall be 40 minutes late. 40 minutes late if walking at 3 kilometer per hour and 30 minutes early if walking at 4 kilometer per hour. Then find the distance. Distance is equal to how much? Now see, for any of this type of questions of speed, distance and time, one of the three parameters, any one of the three parameter would be a constant. If we see here, currently we have to find the distance, but the distance is constant over here. Means if you are going to a job, and if it is such that if you go at a job that is from a fixed position from A to B, then this distance is fixed, but the speed and time varies. So now here we know that speed is equal to distance upon time, therefore distance is equal to speed into time. So here if we take t as the time when the person is not late, neither he is early. If it is assumed as t, then at the speed 3, when he is going at 3 kilometers per hour, he would be 40 minutes late. Means he would be plus 40 minutes more. It would be equal to 40 upon 60. Here upon 60 is done because the given speed is in kilometer per hour, so we need to convert minutes into hours. That is by dividing it by 60. And this distance is equal to 4, which is the speed, into t minus 30 minutes late, 30 minutes early, which means it would be 30 minutes early, therefore the time would be reduced from the original time t. 30 upon 60. When we equate this, we get the answer is t is equal to 4 hours. 4 hours. This t is equal to 4 hours. Now we need to substitute in any one of the equation, and when we substitute we get the distance d is equal to 3 into 4 plus 4 by 6, which is equal to 14 kilometer. The distance d between the person's home and the job is about 14 kilometers. Now the next question. See guys, here the questions would be the same, but there would be just simple tricks with which it would be easier to solve the questions. The next question is much more trickier than this one. The question is, if A walks from P, A and B walks from P to Q at a total distance of 21. So if we take P here and Q here, this is P, this is Q. If A is walking from here and B is walking from here with a total distance of 21 kilometers. Now, if A walks at a speed of 3 kilometers per hour, A walks at a speed of 3 kilometers per hour and B at 4 kilometers per hour. Now, if B reaches Q, then it would be like Q here, P here. If B reaches Q and immediately returns, then find and meets A at a point R. Now we need to find the distance P to R. This is to be found. And once again I will be repeating the question. If A and B both are moving in opposite directions, the distance between them is 21 kilometers and B is moving at 4 and A is moving at 3 kilometers per hour respectively. Now B reaches Q and returns immediately, and they meet A and B meet each other at R. Now we need to find the distance between P and R, which is equal to x. If this is x, then this is 21 minus x. So here see again, here the time is constant. Here time is constant. As told earlier that in such a questions one of the thing would be a constant, and it is up to you to understand what is constant, and accordingly you will need to equate. So 3 upon 21 minus x. Now this time is constant, so it is equal to, time is equal to speed upon distance. So when that is speed is 3, it is 21 minus x, and it is equal to 4, then it is equal to 21 plus x. Here he moves from 21 minus x distance, while he moves total 21 plus another x distance when it is at 4 km per hour. When you got to equate, then x is equal to 3 is what you get. Now this x is the distance between Q and R. Therefore the distance between P to R is equal to 21 minus 3, which is equal to 18 km. This was the question. Now the final question, which has a new thing inside it. The new thing is, this is to be done with another formula. The question says that a man starts walking from B to K. A man is walking from point B. This is the point B, and walks till the point K. Another man walks from K to B at the same time. So there are two persons. First one is moving from here, another one is moving from here. After passing each other, let me take this point as a point X at which they both meet. And after passing each other, if we take this is the first and this is the second, they complete their journey in 1 by 3 hours and 4 by 5 hours respectively. That means the first person completes the journey in 1 by 3 hours, and the second person completes the journey in 4 by 5 hours. So we need to find the speed of the second. Now find speed of second person. If speed of first person is 10 kilometers per 12 kilometers per hour. So for this we got a formula. Yes, we can do this sum by the previous formulas, but it would be quite lengthier, and you do not have time for that in any entrance exams. So the formula is speed, or the first person's speed upon second person's speed is equal to the root of B upon A, where B and A are the speeds, or the distance. The distance is B and A. A speed upon the distance he covers after they cross, that is 3 by 4. So if A speed is given, if the first person's speed is 12, the second speed is to be found, so we write it as x. Oh, we cannot take this x, so we take this as y. So if this is x, and the root of A, the distance he covers after they meet, that is root of 1 by 3 and 4 by 5, we get the answer as 10 kilometers per hour. So friends, These are some type of questions. Basically, this type of questions are all the questions which would be coming for any entrance exam. So if you like it, please share and subscribe. Thank you.